So hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. So in this class, we are going to discuss about Padma Awards. So Padma Awards are of three types, which were recently announced: Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, and Padma Shri. So we'll be discussing about this in today's class because recently we have seen Padma Awards being announced on the occasion of Republic Day. Okay, so let us begin with the class. Am I audible, visible? Okay, so in this class, we will discuss in detail and we will discuss what are the important things that you should be knowing related with Padma Awards, the important questions. Then we will discuss little bit about Bharat Ratna. Although this year, no one has got Bharat Ratna, but we will discuss little bit about Bharat Ratna also because you should be knowing about it. Okay, so shall we begin? Is everything fine? If I'm audible, visible, please write yes in the comments. Okay. Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, and Padma Shri. Just hold on for a second. Okay. Yes. So this is the India's highest civilian award. Bharat Ratna is India's highest civilian award. Okay. This is the second highest civilian award, Padma Vibhushan. Is there an audio problem? I think it's fine. So this is the second highest civilian award. Padma Bhushan is the third highest civilian award, and Padma Shri is the fourth highest civilian award. Okay. So generally, these three are actually together called as Padma Awards. Okay. And Bharat Ratna is separate, but these three, that is the Padma Awards, are given generally every year. There have been two exceptions, but generally it is given every year. Okay. And Bharat Ratna is not given every year. So it is given, let's say, after 3, 4, or 5 years. Like last time it was given in 2024. Before that, it was given in 2019. So like that, it is not given every year. Okay. But Padma Awards, that is Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, and Padma Shri are given actually every year, except two occasions. There were in the past where we have not seen any Padma Awards, but generally it happens every year. Okay. So shall we begin? So in this year, we have seen these three awards being given. So we will be discussing about the winners of these three awards. So Padma Vibhushan is the second highest civilian award, Padma Bhushan is the third highest, and Padma Shri is the fourth highest civilian award. Okay. Now, so let us discuss something about Padma Awards. So I'm showing it from the official Home Ministry's website. So it is given in it is given since 1954. So it was started. However, there were two occasions where actually from 1978 to 79 and 93 to 97, we have not seen actually Padma Awards being given. Okay, so is दो मौके पर 1978 to 79 and 93 to 97, there are two exceptions where we have not seen actually Padma Awards being given. Okay, so this is an idea. Other than that, otherwise it is generally Padma Awards. The three Padma Awards, Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, and Padma Shri are given every year. And Bharat Ratna is the highest civilian award, which is not given every year. Okay, so हर साल नहीं दिया जाता है. And when you talk about it, कि किस occasion, what is the reason, or what is the what is the purpose, what are the achievements for which you can get Padma Awards? So these are the achievements you can read. है ना? In art category, social work, public affairs, है ना? Then science and engineering, trade, technology, medicine, literature, civil service, sports. Others भी एक है. ठीक है? If you see it, the last one talks about others. Others means if it is the above top does not mention, still actually it can be given. ठीक है? अगर कोई और ऐसा केस है जिसमें ये सारे में से कोई भी मैच नहीं कर रहा है, then of course in others category also, जैसे इंडियन कल्चर, प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ ह्यूमन राइट्स, वाइल्ड लाइफ एटसेट्रा में भी दिया जा सकता है. So that is what you should be knowing about. Okay, yes. So let us the award is generally not given posthumously, yani after the death. Posthumously means after the death. The general practice is that it is not given after the death, but we have seen some cases, जैसे मान ली 120 130 awards दिया था, 2-4 देते हैं posthumous, but generally it is a practice that those who are living, they should be given. Okay, so that is what you should be knowing it. Okay, now before moving on to this year's Padma Awards, I will be discussing actually some important things related with Bharat Ratna, because these are asked in the exams. Okay, so Bharat Ratna is highest civilian award in India. ठीक है, that is what you should be knowing it, and it is given every year. This year it has not been given to anyone, but you should know about it. ठीक है, तो ये आपको पता होना चाहिए भारत रत्न से रिलेटेड स्टैटिक क्वेश्चंस है ना. पीपल वर डिमांडिंग कि सर स्टैटिक बेस के रिलेटेड बताओ, so I will cover the static part of this also. So Bharat Ratna, which is considered as highest civilian award in India, was first established in which year? Please answer me in the live chat. I'll be very happy to know if you answer me. 1961, 1954, 1971, 1995. What is the right answer? Like Padma Awards, Bharat Ratna also started in the year 1954. So B is the right answer to this question. This you should be knowing about. Let's move on. You can see it here. Anna. Bharat Ratna was instituted on 2nd January 1954. Okay, and these recommendations for Bharat Ratna are made by Prime Minister to the President and all, है ना. और इसमें दिया क्या जाता है? सनद दिया जाता है और एक पीपल लीफ शेप्ड, है ना. So like this. तो अगर आप देखोगे तो ये this is the award. यहाँ पे भारत रत्न लिखा रहता है, यहाँ पर नेशनल एम्बलम लिखा रहता है और नीचे में लिखा रहता है सत्यमेव जयते, है ना. That's actually a part of सत्यमेव जयते, है ना. That's actually a part of the national emblem. Okay. Now, who was the first winner of Bharat Ratna? This is a very famous question asked in different exams, and that is why you should be knowing. First winners, please tell me. So there were actually 3 winners in 1954. 3 people got Bharat Ratna, and these 3 are the first winners, and you should know it. So the first one is C. Rajagopalachari. He was the last Governor General of India, independent India, you can say. Then we have S. Radhakrishnan, first Vice President of India and second President of India. This you should be knowing. And we have Dr. C.V. Raman. He got Nobel Prize in Physics. Nobel Prize in Physics in 1930 for his work called as Raman effect. Yes, Priyanshi Goel, you have answered one. There were actually 3 who have got. ठीक है, तो ये सब पता होना चाहिए. इस राधा कृष्णा की याद में we celebrate 5th September as Teachers Day because that is his birthday. So these are the 3 things you should be knowing. Okay, let's move on, है ना. तो अगर आप देख सकते हो, this is the national honor, है ना, और ये दिया था, this is actually this, है ना. And एक चीज और है, सत्यमेव जयते is actually written on that because it is a part of national emblem and it has been taken from which religious literature? Mahabharat, Ramayana, Mundak Upanishad, Maha Upanishad. What is the right answer to this question? So it has been taken from Mundak Upanishad. C is the right answer to this question. ये आपको पता होना चाहिए because देखो ये जो अगर आप देखो गौर से, if you see it carefully, ये national emblem है, उसके नीचे में सत्यमेव जयते लिखा होता है, ठीक है. And this truth means truth alone truth, taken from Mundak Upanishad. ठीक है, ये बहुत फेमस क्वेश्चन एक्चुअली. दिस इज अ वेरी फेमस क्वेश्चन ऑफ मेनी गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम्स. ये पूछा जाता है क्वेश्चन कि सत्यमेव जयते हैज बीन टेकन फ्रॉम वेयर. यस प्रियांशी गोयल, यू आर राइट. सी इज द राइट आंसर. है ना. द नेक्स्ट इज हु अमंग द फॉलोइंग इज द यंगेस्ट रेसिपिएंट ऑफ भारत रत्न? चौधरी चरण सिंह, इंदिरा गांधी, लाल बहादुर शास्त्री, सचिन तेंदुलकर. व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर? यंगेस्ट रेसिपिएंट ऑफ भारत रत्न. Yes, the right answer is Sachin Tendulkar at the age of 40. So D is the right answer to this question. Yes, Priyanshi Goel, you are right. Very good. And who among the following is the first to get Bharat Ratna posthumously? Posthumously matlab after the death. So I have told you generally speaking, Bharat Ratna and Padma Awards are not given posthumously, but yes, in some cases it is given. So who was the first to get Bharat Ratna posthumously? Means after his death. And what is the answer? If you tell me, I'll be very happy. The right answer is Mr. Lal Bahadur Shastri, the second Prime Minister of India. C is the right answer. ठीक है, है ना. So पहले अलाउ नहीं किया जाता था, but later on है ना, posthumous honor अलाउ किया गया. And to permit honor former Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri, the first individual to be honored posthumously. ठीक है. और एक चीज याद रखना, एक तो हो गया, दूसरा ये यंगेस्ट सचिन तेंदुलकर है, और ओल्डेस्ट कभी पूछा जाए, सचिन तेंदुलकर गॉट एट द एज ऑफ 40. If they are asking oldest, then you should say Dhondo Keshav Karve or DK Karve. He got at the age of 100. जब 100 साल के थे तब उनको दिया गया. So the oldest to receive Bharat Ratna. So these are the facts you should know. And ये भी क्वेश्चन पूछा था, who was the first non-Indian to get Bharat Ratna? Nelson Mandela, Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, Mother Teresa, Abraham Lincoln. What is the right answer? पहले non-Indian मतलब जो the person is not an Indian citizen who got Bharat Ratna. Yes, Priyanshi Goel, very good, fantastic. So the right answer is option B. He was famously called as Frontier Gandhi. Yes, Arshnoor Kaur, you're also right. B is the right answer to this question. ठीक है. So ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan was the first non-Indian. He was Pakistani citizen. He got है ना Frontier Gandhi है ना. So in 1920 he started खुदाई खिदमतगार और Red Shirts movement. ये सब पता होना चाहिए. 1929 and all. Okay है ना. अच्छा एक दो चीज आप बताए थे. Please be careful. Mother Teresa should not be considered as non-Indian because she got an Indian citizenship. Although she was born in Skopje, उस टाइम पे Yugoslavia था. At that time it was Yugoslavia. Now it is called. Now it is part of North Macedonia, which is actually near to Greece. You will find. ठीक है. And later when she got Indian citizenship, so she is actually Indian citizen, ना. ठीक है. So that is what you should be knowing. ठीक है. तो foreigners who have got Bharat Ratna, there are only two foreigners who have got: Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, Pakistan citizen, and Nelson Mandela, citizen of South Africa. I hope you are aware of Nelson Mandela. He is considered as father of nation of India. Sorry, father of nation of South Africa. He's a very famous person. I'm sure you must have heard his name. ठीक है. And Mother Teresa के बारे में क्या लिखा? Naturalized citizen. Naturalized citizen means originally she was not an Indian citizen, but she got the citizenship through the process of naturalization. So basically, what is naturalization? So basically, under Citizenship Act 1955, if you are not a citizen of India and you want to become a citizen of India, there are 5 procedures. One of them is through naturalization. Okay. That is what you should know. So through this process, Mother Teresa was granted Indian citizenship. Okay. Yes. That is what you should know. Now, let me talk about Bharat Ratna. So since we are talking about Bharat Ratna, this year we have not seen any Bharat Ratna. So 2025, there is no Bharat Ratna winner. But last year, 5 people got Bharat Ratna. So even for this year exam, if you are attempting any exam this year, still this is relevant. So that is why I am discussing last year's winner also. Little bit. ठीक है, बहुत detail में नहीं जाऊंगा, but I will give you 1 or 2 minutes to discuss. So these are the 5 winners. Mr. M.S. Swaminathan, he is considered as father of Green Revolution in India. The second is Mr. L.K. Advani. He was ex-deputy prime minister, former deputy prime minister of India. So when Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji was the prime minister, he was the deputy prime minister. Yeah, home minister bhi keh sakte ho. So ex-home minister of India. Then we have Chaudhary Charan Singh. He was also the prime minister of India, so ex-prime minister of India. Mr. P.V. Narasimha Rao, ex-prime minister of India. In fact, he is important because when in 1991 the LPG reforms happened. When LPG reforms happened, liberalization, privatization, and globalization, he was the prime minister of India, and this is asked in many exams. मैंने देखा ये सवाल पूछते हुए कि जब इंडिया में LPG reform हुआ तो prime minister कौन थे? And at the same time, the finance minister of India when LPG reforms happened was Mr. Manmohan Singh, who recently died. And I have made a separate video on Mr. Manmohan Singh also. Okay, this you should be knowing. Then we have the last one. Mr. Karpuri Thakur he was actually ex-chief minister of Bihar. So these are the 5 personalities who had got Bharat Ratna last year in 2024. So this year we have not seen any Bharat Ratna, so we will not be discussing about this year's Bharat Ratna. However, now we'll be discussing. So 2025 में अगर आप देखोगे, so in 2025 we do not have Bharat Ratna, but we have these 3 awards. Okay, so Padma Vibhushan, second highest civilian award of India. Padma Bhushan, third highest civilian award of India, and Padma Shri, fourth highest civilian award of India. Bharat Ratna is the first highest civilian award, but this time, that is this year, 2025, there is no Bharat Ratna announcement. Okay, is it clear? Is everything clear? Because you should know these facts. Is that छोटी-छोटी चीजें पता होना चाहिए? Because then only it would be easy for you to understand. If everything is clear, please write yes. So that now we can move on to the 2025 winner. Okay, so let us begin with Padma Awards winners. है ना, यानी Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, and Padma Shri. So ranking कैसे याद रखिए? VBS. So this is the second highest, this is the third highest, and this is the fourth highest. Padma Vibhushan, then Bhushan, then Padma Shri. Okay. Okay. So please try to remember it, the rankings, because that's very important. It will help you know the status and all. So let us begin with Padma Vibhushan. Padma Vibhushan means the second highest civilian award of India, and this time second highest civilian award after Bharat Ratna. So this year there is no Bharat Ratna, so we are discussing the second highest civilian award, Padma Vibhushan. And if you see it carefully, so total this year 7 people have got. Okay, so I'll discuss about these people, personalities. So let us begin with the first one. So the first one is Mr. D.N. Reddy, and he is from medicine. So let me talk about him a little bit. Okay, so he is actually Mr. Duvur Nageshwar Reddy. He is gastroenterologist. Means actually he is actually a doctor, you can say, gastroenterologist, and he is actually from Kurnool, Andhra Pradesh. And in the past he had got Padma Shri. उनको पहले पद्म श्री मिल चुका है, which is actually the 4th highest civilian award. Padma Bhushan, the 3rd highest civilian award, he got in 2016, and this time he has got Padma Vibhushan in 2025, the 2nd highest civilian award. And he has got all the 3 Padma awards. ठीक है? So नीचे से Padma Shri, then he had got Padma Bhushan, and then Padma Vibhushan. ठीक है? So that is what you should be knowing about. है ना? तो इनके बारे में थोड़ा सा पढ़ लीजिएगा. He was conferred with Rudolph V. Skandler Award also, है ना? So these are the things. ये इनके अवार्ड है, अगर आप देखोगे पद्म श्री मिला, फिर पद्म भूषण मिला बाद में, then पद्म विभूषण इस साल मिला. ठीक है? So that is what you should know. Okay, so this is the first personality we have discussed about Padma Vibhushan. Then the second is very very important. ये आपको याद रखना है. Please star mark this, especially if you are a law student. Justice retired Shri Jagdish Singh Kher. So he is actually the ex Chief Justice of India, and he was the first Sikh Chief Justice of India. This you should be knowing. And he was given public affairs means judiciary उसी में आ जाता है. ठीक है? So Justice Jagdish Singh Kher, 44th Chief Justice of India थे, ये याद रखिएगा. From 4th January 2017 to 27 August 2017, he was the first Sikh Chief Justice of India, and his notable judgments are Triple Talaq case, right to privacy verdict. So these are the 2 famous judgments. I hope you are aware. So Triple Talaq case name is Shara Bano case. This is not Shah Bano case. Please be careful. Okay. Then we have right to privacy verdict is case Puttaswamy case, 9 judgments. So these are the very famous 2 cases, है ना? ठीक है? So ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. So then yes, and you will be surprised today, even when I was searching about him on Wikipedia, I got to know that he was not born in India. He was born in actually British Kenya. British at that time, Kenya was being controlled by British. So he was born in Nairobi, the capital of Kenya. Okay. So let's move on to the third one. Is we have discussed 1 or 2. The third one is Srimati K. Rajnikant Lakhia, and she's actually a Kathak dancer from Gujarat. Kathak is a very famous dance, classical dance, which is famous in the North India, like Uttar Pradesh region में. ठीक है? So है ना, आप इनके बारे में देख सकते हो. She is from Ahmedabad, Gujarat, and she is a very famous Kathak dancer. So she has also been given this. Okay, तो ये हो गया. Now the next one is Shri Lakshman Narayanan Subramaniam, violinist है. Violinist means famous for violin, है ना, using violin, है ना. Violinist, composer, conductor, है ना. ठीक है. Carnatic music is famous in Tamil Nadu region. ठीक है. Hindustani music is in North India, and Carnatic music is in South India. So he's actually from Madras. ठीक है. So he has also got Padma Vibhushan. Then we have M.T. Vasudevan Nair. So we'll discuss about him. And these 3 personalities have got posthumous, means after the death. So M.T. Vasudevan Nair, who is this person? So M.T. Vasudevan Nair, अगर आप देखोगे, he actually died very recently, 25th December 2024. अभी उनकी कुछ दिन पहले death हुई है. And actually, he was actually from Malayalam literature, a film director also. Malayalam means from Kerala, state of Kerala. ठीक है. So and he was actually one of the famous in literature also. Like इनकी एक book है Randa Muzam, which retells the story of Mahabharata from the point of view of Bhimsena, etc. तो इनको थोड़ा सा पढ़ लीजिएगा. He actually died very recently, and that is why he was also given Padma Vibhushan, the 2nd highest civilian award of India. Then ये दोनों important नाम है. Osamu Suzuki. तो Suzuki के chairperson रहे थे काफी दिन तक. Suzuki, the same Suzuki, which I'm sure you must have heard. Maruti Suzuki की कार आती है ना. So Suzuki के now we are having a lot of bikes, scooties, है ना, cars, है ना. तो Suzuki आपने नाम सुना होगा from Japan. ठीक है, तो मैं दिखाता हूँ इनका भी, है ना। सो ओसामा सुजुकी, है ना, ही वाज अ चेयरमैन ऑफ सुजुकी मोटर कॉर्पोरेशन फॉर मेनी इयर्स, ठीक है। सो 1978 से लेकर 2021 तक थे, और लॉन्ग, है ना। सो ही आल्सो डाइड वेरी रिसेंटली, अगर आप गौर से देखोगे तो 25 दिसंबर 2024 को उनकी भी डेथ हुई थी। सो वेरी रिसेंटली ही डाइड, and that is why, since Suzuki has a lot of contribution in India, I'm sure, as far as automobiles are concerned. So जैसे मारुति सुजुकी की जो कार आती है, दोनों का टाई अप है ना, मारुति एंड सुजुकी का. So that is what you should be knowing about him. And the last one is Sharda Sinha, very important. Sharda Sinha is actually a singer from Bihar, and she was actually she is called as Bihar Kokila, the cuckoo of Bihar, and she has sung a lot of famous songs, specifically the Chhat Geet. Chhat is actually very famous festival from Bihar, which is now celebrated in other states also, but originally it is from Bihar. So a lot of Chhat songs are actually sung by her, and she died actually last year, 5th November 2024. So very recently she died. तो उनको पहले पद्म श्री मिल चुका था 1991 में, then she had got Padma Bhushan, and in 2018 Is it fine? Is the voice fine now? I don't know what is happening today. There are a lot of voice issues. Is it fine? Chalo, let's start. So in 2018, and then Padma Vibhushan this year. Still problematic. Is it clear? Is my voice clear now? Is it clear? Is my voice clear now? Okay, I think it's now fine. Sometimes it causes issues and all. Okay, so sorry for the disturbance. I don't know, sometimes there are some technical issues. So I was talking about the last one, है ना? So Padma Vibhushan. So there are 7 winners. So the last one is Sharda Sinha, the singer from Bihar, and she died recently on 5th November 2024. She was famous for her Chhat Geet. Chhat is a festival celebrated in Bihar. She had earlier been given Padma Shri in 91, Padma Bhushan in actually 2018. Sorry, है ना? And Padma Vibhushan this year. ठीक है. So she has got all the 3 Padma Awards, है ना. 91 में Padma Shri, 2018 Padma Bhushan, and 2025 Padma Vibhushan. Okay, so let's move on. We have done with the second highest civilian award of India, that is Padma Vibhushan. Now let's move on to the Padma Bhushan, which is the third highest civilian award in India. But I am not going to discuss all because there are 19 winners. Serial number 8 से, because serial number 7 तक क्या हो गया. So there are 19 winners, and I cannot discuss all of them, but I'll be discussing the famous personalities. So the first is A. Surya Prakash. He's a journalist. He has served as, I think, editors and at senior position in Indian Express and Prasar Bharati and all. So that is what you should be knowing. The next is Vivek Debroy, very, very important personality, ex-chairman. He recently died, actually, Vivek Debroy, of Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council. Very famous. He had served as the member of Niti Aayog also. Vivek Debroy, इनका नाम आपने सुना होगा, I'm sure. And he died on 1st November last year. So that is why also it becomes very, very important. इनके बारे में थोड़ा सा पढ़िएगा, है ना. He had earlier been given Padma Shri in 2015, and now this time he was given Padma Bhushan. ठीक है. And the last one is इसमें जो नीचे में इस slide में अगर आप देखोगे, we'll be discussing more also. So this was Mr. Manohar Joshi, ex-Chief Minister of Maharashtra and ex-Speaker of Lok Sabha. So he had served. He was actually a senior leader of Shiv Sena, Mr. Manohar Joshi. Yes, and इनके बारे में थोड़ा सा पढ़ लीजिएगा. So for 4 years he was the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and for 2 years he was actually the Speaker of Lok Sabha also. Okay, and he was also earlier given Padma Bhushan. This year he was given Padma Bhushan in 2025. ठीक है. तो थोड़ा सा इनके बारे में पढ़ लीजिएगा. He was actually senior leader in Shiv Sena, Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and a Minister of Heavy Industries and Public Enterprise, and as Speaker of Lok Sabha 2002 to 2004. And one more thing you should be knowing, there's a very famous actress, Sharvari Wagh, and he was actually the grandfather of her. ठीक है. So this is what you should be knowing. ठीक है. तो Padma Bhushan, which is actually the third highest civilian award in India, इसमें जो important है ये तीनों मैंने highlight कर दिया. Then let us discuss some more Padma Bhushan awards winners. So then we have P.R. Srijesh. I'm sure you must be aware of it if you are a hockey lover. So he's actually the former like captain. Also, he was the goalkeeper of the hockey team, and he took retirement recently. P.R. Srijesh, है ना, hockey का. ठीक है. इनका नाम काफी आता है. If you are a sports lover, then you should be knowing about him. Then we have Pankaj Udhas. Pankaj Udhas जो है, he died last year in February. He was famous for his singing and ghazal and all. So that is what you should be knowing it. Then there is another one, Sadhvi Ridambra, and she's actually the founder chairperson of Durga Vahani, associated with Vishwa Hindu Parishad, etc. and all. So please read about her also. So then again we are still in Padma Bhushan. ठीक है. अभी हम लोग Padma Bhushan की बात करें, which is the third highest civilian award. We have Shekhar Kapoor, the film associated with film director and all. ठीक है. I'm sure, है ना, a filmmaker, you can say. Then Sushil Kumar Modi, this is important, and this is also important. Sushil Kumar Modi, he died last year, and he was the ex-deputy chief minister of Bihar, or you can say ex-finance minister of Bihar. Ex-finance minister of Bihar also. He was a senior leader of BJP from the state of Bihar. Okay, and इनके बारे में आप थोड़ा सा पढ़ लीजिएगा. And he was also the chairman of the Empowered Committee for State Finance Ministers for implementation of GST. मतलब कुछ हद तक GST implementation में भी इनका रोल था. That is what you should be knowing. So he died on 13th May 2024. So last year in May he died. So he was also given this. The last one is very important. Vinod Dham. Can anyone tell me who is this person? देखो ये अभी US में रहते हैं, and why this person is very famous. His achievements, I'm sure you must be using his technology. I'm 100% sure कभी ना कभी अपनी जिंदगी में इनके बनाई हुई या इनके कंट्रीब्यूशन के द्वारा यूज किया टेक्नोलॉजी आपने यूज किया होगा. I'm 100% sure. Can anyone tell me? Vinod Dham is an Indian origin person. He has done wonders. He is considered as father of Pentium chip. So I'm sure you must have used the computer microprocessors of Intel and all. If you have used any computer having Intel processor, then I'm sure now we can say that you have used the technology made by him. ठीक है. विनोद धाम बहुत फेमस पर्सनालिटी है. भले है बहुत सारे लोग को इंडिया में नहीं पता होगा, बट यू शुड नो इट, है ना. पेंटियम इंजीनियर कहा जाता है. जो पेंटियम कंप्यूटर में जो चिप लगता है इंटेल का, ठीक है, वो उसमें जो पेंटियम चिप है, सो उनके वन ऑफ द फादर ऑफ पेंटियम चिप कहते हैं उनको, ठीक है। सो दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी नोइंग। ये दिल्ली कॉलेज ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग जो कि अब DTU कहलाता है, वहां से पढ़े, एंड ही गॉट पद्म भूषण, द थर्ड हाईएस्ट सिविलियन अवार्ड इन इंडिया, ठीक है। तो ये हमारा हो गया। सो इंपॉर्टेंट पद्म भूषण विनर्स मैंने डिस्कस कर लिया, सब तो नहीं याद रखना 19 में से, बट वी हैव डिस्कस्ड, एंड पद्म भूषण इज third highest civilian award in India. Now let us talk about Padma Shri. So when I'm talking about Padma Shri, so there are 113 winners, and Padma Shri is the fourth highest civilian award in India. And of course, it is not possible to remember each. ठीक है, सब याद रखना possible भी नहीं है. So let me discuss some of the important ones. First is Arijit Singh. Everyone knows who is Arijit Singh. Art लिखा जाता है, लेकिन actually singer है ना, from West Bengal. I think is if I'm not wrong, Murshidabad के हैं ये. Arijit Singh is a very famous singer, and I'm sure you must be aware of it. I don't need to explain much about him. He has sung a lot of songs in recent years also. Arundhati Bhattacharya is ex-chairperson of SBI, or you can say the first woman chairperson of SBI. ठीक है. So Arundhati Bhattacharya, former chairperson of SBI, and first woman to be the chairperson of SBI also, है ना. So this is what you should be knowing about, है ना. Then और जो विनर्स है मैंने नाम लगा दिए, so आप पॉज करके you can read it, ठीक है. बट जो सब तो डिस्कस करना पॉसिबल नहीं है, so whatever they are the important ones, I am discussing it, ठीक है. इसमें से एक जो इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये भी आप सारा पढ़ लेना. This is important. Why? Chandrakant Sompura. Why it is important? Can anyone tell me in the comments? क्यों ये इंपॉर्टेंट है? He is actually chief architect of Ram Temple, Chandrakant Sompura, Ram Temple in Uttar Pradesh, Ayodhya. So he actually got Padma Shri this year, the fourth highest civilian award in India. Okay, so that is why you should be knowing. ऐसे पूछ सकते हैं कि who is the chief architect of the Ram Temple and all. ठीक है, तो आपको पता होना चाहिए. ठीक है, okay. Then बाकी नाम देख सकते हो. You can take these, read these names and all. I cannot explain about each and every, but famous personalities जो भी नाम है, I will discuss. Then एक ये है श्री Hugh and Colleen Ganser. इनके बारे में we'll discuss little bit. ठीक है. Then इनके बारे में, then we have this Kishore Kunal. He's a very famous personality. He's an ex-IPS officer. Actually, he died very recently, I think 1 or 2 months back. And he's also from Bihar. So I'll discuss why actually he was important. He was actually, when he was a police officer, he was OSD, official of special duty, during Ayodhya dispute. Okay. And he was called by Prime Minister VP Singh to mediate between Vishwa Hindu Parishad and Babri Masjid Action Committee, etc. Then not only that, he is actually having a trust, Mahavir Temple Trust, where actually he has got built a lot of temples. He is running a school in Patna, that is called as Gyan Niketan. Plus, actually, he is actually having Mahavir Cancer Institute in Patna. Okay, so he is running a Mahavir Trust के नाम से, ठीक है ना. He is having a lot of different like Mahavir Cancer Institute and different temples also. And he died, देखो 29 December 2024, he died very recently. Okay, so इसीलिए इनका नाम थोड़ा सा important है. Then Padma Shri है ना. Then these are other personalities, आप देख सकते हो. I cannot take everyone's name. You can read it by pausing the video. ठीक है. So these are the names. Pause the video and you can watch, read. है ना. Then we have one personality who has got Padma Shri is R. Ashwin from sports. I'm sure you must be aware of him. And he has just taken retirement, है ना. So spin bowler of Indian cricket team. ठीक है, R. Ashwin. So that is what you should be knowing, है ना. Okay, तो बाकी आप देख सकते हो, rest of them you can see. Then एक दो मैं बताया तो, हालांकि और भी फॉरेनर्स को मिला है. एक है शहला शेख अली अल जाबिर अल सबा फ्रॉम कुवैत. ठीक है. So इनके बारे में क्या, योगा प्रैक्टिशनर फ्रॉम कुवैत, है ना. इनको अवार्ड मिला. ठीक है, इनका नाम है शेख अल सबा. जस्ट रिमेंबर हर नेम. एंड चाहो तो थोड़ा सा पढ़ सकते हो. शी इज ऑल्सो योगा प्रैक्टिशनर. ठीक है. सो मेडिसिन, डॉक्टरी की फील्ड में, एंड योगा प्रैक्टिशनर भी. ठीक है. देन शीन काफ निजाम, थोड़ा सा इनके बारे में पढ़ लेना। अच्छा, ये मैंने बताया था कि ओजी ट्रैवल ब्लॉगर थे, दीज टू फॉरेनर्स, इनको ही पद्मश्री मिला था, मैंने थोड़ा देर पहले बताया था यहाँ पर इन दोनों के बारे में, है ना। सो दीज टू एक्चुअली आर फॉरेन ओरिजिन के पर्सनालिटी फ्रॉम उत्तराखंड, तो पोस्टोमस मिला, तो इनके बारे में थोड़ा सा पढ़ लीजिएगा यहाँ पर, ठीक है। सो यू कैन रीड इट फ्रॉम इंडिया टुडेज वेबसाइट, who have written about for 50 years about the beauty of India. So these are travel writer, husband wife थे, ठीक है। ओके, द नेक्स्ट इज सैयद ऐनुल हसन, हाँ ये शायर वगैरह हैं, ठीक है। नहीं सॉरी, ये शायर हैं, ये जो थे ना, ये शायर है, मीन्स शायर मीन्स पोएट, ठीक है। एंड देन सैयद ऐनुल हसन इज एक्चुअली द वाइस चांसलर ऑफ मौलाना आजाद नेशनल उर्दू यूनिवर्सिटी, मानू की वाइस चांसलर है। ही हैज गॉट पद्मश्री आल्सो, ठीक है। बाकी आप देख सकते हो, यू कैन रीड अबाउट ईच एंड एवरी पर्सनालिटी, आई कैन नॉट टेक एवरीवन्स नेम, इट्स डिफिकल्ट, एंड दीज आर द पर्सनालिटीज। तो मैंने सारा अटैच कर दिया है, क्या आप वीडियो पॉज कर करके पढ़ सकते हो। सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट टुडेस क्लास, and in tomorrow's class at 6 p.m. I will be discussing about the important events of Republic Day. जो अभी Republic Day parade हुआ, कौन who was the chief guest, what are the important functions that happened, was there any agreement that were signed, why it is important to have a chief guest, and why was Republic Day celebrated, why is Republic Day celebrated on this day, ये सब मैं डिस्कस कराऊंगा कल, ठीक है, because I think that's important। और चीफ गेस्ट पर खास करके बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं एग्जाम्स में, so that is why I have decided to discuss that also। So this is all about today's class. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.